10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Knight after the made shot from Amon Shumpert. Mozgov with the block.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now here's Price. Here's Lure, and the rejection by LeBron. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The feed to Dellavedova. Wing shot on the way, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
They set the pick. Price kicks to Knight. Again, the miss by Knight. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself.
We expect so much.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
We've got Chandler. John Lure's out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Price, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Suns trail by 6. Price with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the pick. Pass to Lure, off the screen. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Kicks it to Fry. Lets it go with a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Price outside. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Dellavedova. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Misses the 3. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Chandler is screen. Here's Tucker. But they'll get another chance. Another shot. Here's Booker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Phoenix making some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Lure. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Ronnie Price. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Bledsoe dishes to Warren. Back to Bledsoe. There's the pass to Len. The rebound by Kevin Love. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Len, a screen. Chandler kicks to Len. That is good. Len's got his second bucket.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
That's a 2 from Smith. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Smith's got 6 points. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for the Suns. Knight comes in for Booker, and Cleveland also making a change. James is checked in, and that one's good. Love.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence. Clark his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The 3 from LeBron. It's hauled in by Warren. Suns trail by 11.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year, even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Len, a screen. Dishes it to Knight. To the paint. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Len.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
46 seconds left in the first half. Knight passes to Bledsoe. And the layup's good off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
A nice shot by Knight. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And here's Irving. 5 points in the game. To the middle, stolen by Len. Outside Knight. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And we're through.
Hi, Kevin. A solid and competitive first half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are leading by 4. Kenny?
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball, being a...
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. The Cavaliers leading by 4.
Listen, no doubt the Suns were a competitive team a season ago, especially against that Eastern Conference. Took 18 wins out of the 30 contests they had against the East.
So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Here's Smith, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Suns did win the games they were supposed to against the East, as you were talking about, Greg. They had no problem with any team, Clark, as you look back on the Eastern Conference.
Well, you look at the record there against the East, 18-12 against that conference, 9-7 against the playoff teams in the East. I'm only one of 9 teams in the entire league that could claim that.
Knight wide open. Again, the miss by Knight. The Cavaliers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Bledsoe against Irving. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. For 3, Smith. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bledsoe with, he's picked up by Irving. Bledsoe against Irving to the left side wing. Knight for 3. They get it back.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And it's Irving missing.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Smith against Knight. Right through the D for the layup. Knight's got 9.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Here's Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They missed their first 4. They've got to... get on track.
And the wide open shot from Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's now only a 1-point Cavalier lead. For Cleveland, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
Cleveland's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. On its way from Irving for 2. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Irving's got 7 points.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. So for the Suns, Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. John Lure comes in for Warren. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Knight. And for the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Now the dish to Booker. For the lead. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Passes it to Dellavedova. On the wing, James. Releases. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 7 inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Phoenix making some changes. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Chandler. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Channing Frye's checked in for Kevin Love. Pass to Tucker. Price with a screen on James. Here's Teletovic, guarded by Fry. Feeds it to Price. Cranes the three-pointer. Price has got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
There's the feed to LeBron. He kicks to Mozgov. Shot to stop the run. And another miss by Cleveland.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Fry. The Cavaliers trail by 4. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
And Lure kicks to Booker. There's a good screen. And another shot. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Booker's got 11 points. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving 2. Brought back 1 as well.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Fry. And here's the fast break. Price leading the way. A nice shot by Tucker. 5 points in the game.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
1 second left. Missed. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Phoenix leading by 11. Bledsoe and 9 to the backcourt. Alex Len out there with Mirza Teletovic. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. In the corner, Irving with it. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Kevin Love. Well, Phoenix shooting here about 46% for the game. Kicks to Teletovic. 3-pointer. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Suns leading by 10. He dishes it to Len. A baseline J. That one a little long.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Thompson with the ball.
And that is their way to get back into this game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
And Clark, no better way to get on your horse than to start things off with a steal.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke.
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Smith. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bledsoe outside for the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Dellavedova. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Lenka kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Warren. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And Bledsoe, here we go. That is good. And the Suns lead by 5. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
He feeds it to Warren. Chandler with the screen on LeBron. Warren with the ball. He's picked up by James. Here's Len. Goes up again, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
What a game we've seen here for Len. He has 9 rebounds, a couple of nice steals, too.
Phoenix making some changes. Lure comes in for Chandler, and it's Booker in for Warren. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Love. The pass to Irving. Back to Love. Dishes to Irving, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Well, that's inexcusable